Hi guys, this is the last part of module 1-3. So here's another example of finding the inverse of a function. In this case, a lot of students have questions when it comes to a division, like a fraction on one side of the equation. So once again, there are 4 steps. The first step is to change the f of x into a y. Everything else stays the same. Then we're going to balance the equation after we switch the x and y. So my y becomes my x becomes my y. The third step would be to balance the equation. So how do you balance the equation? Moving all the numbers where y is to the other side. The opposite of adding 1 is subtracting 1. These two are not the same. We can't combine them, so we have to write it separately like this: x minus 1. The 1 will cancel out. That will just leave you y divided by 2. This y divided by 2 indicates that to get rid of the 2, we have to do the opposite. The opposite of dividing by 2 is multiplying by 2. Since there are two values on the left, x minus 1, when you multiply by 2, you have to remember to do distributive property, which means you need to multiply 2 to x. That's how I have 2x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. On the right side, 2 divided by 2 will cross out, and that will leave you just the y. The final step is to change your y into f of x, which is the inverse function. Note that there has to be a negative 1 on top of the f. This is a symbol for inverse function. That will be your answer.